We will be looking at the NECA, the last Ronin Unarmored version. He comes packaged in a gloss finished box with a front flap with plenty of suggested poses. But don't get rid of this box though, there's some great art that you need to complete. But we're not here for paper, we're here for plastic. Sorry everybody, I gotta pay the bills, and this is a one-man show, but I'll make it quick. I'm the sponsor of this video. If you'd like to support the channel, I have a buy me a coffee. All proceeds go to upgrading this channel, cameras, mics, lights, etc. If you like what you're seeing so far, go ahead, follow, like, subscribe to all my social media platforms that you see before you or not. The view helps. This video will be spoiling The Last Ronin if you haven't read it yet. I give it a very high recommendation. Of course, I have the spoiler-free version with my Armored Ronin video, and that's your warning. The last Ronin, or Michelangelo, this time unarmored, but yet again packing a huge presence. Where the armored version was overall a tough and more aggressive figure, the unarmored shifts that way to something a little more emotional. He doesn't lose anything from that though, no, and in fact I would prefer if they leaned on that a little bit more, with instead of giving us throwing knives, giving us all the turtle masks as a molded accessory maybe. A small gripe, but that would have just done wonders for this figure overall. And just like the Shuriken with the armored version, he doesn't really have a place to put him. And here's a small problem with the figure, he can't really hold these knives either. Maybe just by a pinch, and they don't fit as comfortably as the Shuriken do with the armored version. But continuing with these accessories, we get another set of nunchucks, another scythe, and another tonfa. These have been included before with the armored version, with the only difference being the lighter paint job on the scythe and the tonfa. Some very notable accessories that he comes with are the future mouser. There isn't any articulation on this, but he is molded incredibly well and painted just the same. And another one for the books, no pun intended, is Master Splinters, which also looks incredible, and another great paint job. It can be tough to get into Mikey's hands, but he is very well able to hold it. And to finish Mikey's little arsenal, we also get Leo's broken blade. And to round off the accessories, we get another head sculpt and 5 spare hands. The ones we've seen before being the fist and gripping hands, of course. But for new, we get a pointing finger, and my favorite, the open palms, something the Mirage Shredder and Foot Ninja could both benefit from. All these parts are interchangeable between the two versions, and for under $70 US, picking up both these is well worth it. It's something I would argue that NECA does a great job is releasing the same character without it feeling lazy or that is a complete reuse of an old mold. Of course, we see this with NECA's The Thing series with the 2 McCreadys, and just announced at San Diego Comic-Con a 3rd version of McCready. They're always just different enough, giving you plenty of accessories to play around with, and an idea I wish more companies would utilize. I like having both of these guys, even though some parts are the same, for the most part they're very different, and I can feel that. And since I brought up Comic-Con, NECA has showed off so much of this line. We don't have any official pictures to show you just yet, but we are getting all the younger turtles, Karai, and Casey Jones. Not to mention the portal bots and all the future foot ninjas. It's going to be an all-around great series to get into, and it's just starting out. Starting with these two right now, and if you're late on these NECA series, or getting into Turtles, or even having a hard time finding that Target Mirage 4-pack and really just need some turtles. Both of these do a great job, and then some, bringing your display some turtle power. Alone, these figures carry the heart of the Ninja Turtles. NECA's Mirage series has had a few inconsistencies, but this one is looking very promising. The articulation is notably better on this version, mainly in the shoulders where he can now stretch out his arms after he's out of his armor. And it may look like he has a bicep swivel, but he does not. Not a big deal for me at all, but should probably bring it up though. Other than that, it's the same legs we got the first figure, still great, and I should also point out that this figure can also stand on his knees comfortably without him toppling over. Reading The Last Ronin for the first time, we all took this journey and felt the losses with Mikey. We're all connected to these strange mutant ninja turtles one way or another in all of our lives, even though these are just cool looking figures and just like the comics they're based on, they remind me of why I enjoyed the Turtles in the first place. Whether you're looking to pick up the whole series or just need a turtle homage, these two are an absolute steal for the price and look outstanding on the shelf. It's so much easier to find than the Mirage figures. And if you want to get the whole line, now is the time to jump on it. This is definitely going to be one of NECA's best lines overall. That's all I have to say for this one. Thank you guys for sticking around and watching, and thank you for supporting APR, Action Posing Resource.